Hello, creative beings, and welcome to another episode of the MV series, where our goal, once again, is to unveil the curtains of the fashion and entertainment businesses and give you guys an inside scoop of who's behind the hottest celebrities and creative projects today. I am Maria Von Sothen, or just MVS, and I'm your curator in chief. And today, guys, as promised, we have a very raw and real interview prepared just for you guys with one of my dearest in this business today. We have known each other for over a decade now, and I could not be more proud of the heights she has reached throughout her career. From being Camila Coelho's and Anita's go-to glam for years now, to creating Emma Chamberlain's iconic platinum do in last year's Met Gala, and most recently working with Bebe Rexha and Selena Gomez, this Brazilian sister of mine is here to stay, guys, and keep carving her own unique mark in the industry today. Creatives, please help me welcome today's absolute superstar and my dear friend, Dafne Evangelista. Dafne, meu amor, how are you?
Amazing, better, surrounded by you.
Oh my God, I would say the same. Guys. I was so scared we weren't gonna get her because my friend is booked and busy all day. So I'm so honored we could get you here today.
I'm very happy to be here.
Aw.
Cannot wait to see what you have there for me in the computer.
So many burning questions for people back home. We're so curious about your life, your career. I know a little bit about you, but I'm very excited to tell them about your life and how you got here, right? So guys, just to give you a little bit of a background story, Dafne and I have known each other for many years. When I was young and first arrived to Miami, I was looking for someone to cut my hair, and all my Brazilian friends were raving about her work. And I was so honored, actually, that she did my makeup and hair for my college graduation, guys. Do you remember that?
I remember that.
I was a baby, and imagine having your graduation hair done by Dafne Evangelista. So I feel honored.
Yeah, it seems like that was so long. Let's not make that math, please.
Yeah, let's not make that
I don't want to
math.
know how old we were. I mean, I'm older than you, but
I want to dive really deep into Daphne's story. I want to take it back, Daph, a little bit to your beginnings. So can you tell us today a little bit how you started doing hair and makeup and how you fell in love with this whole beauty world?
okay. It was long time ago. I grew up in a salon. I am from Brazil. So
Right.
my mom, she always had a salon there. And I grew up helping her at the salon and, attending clients,
Yeah.
being everything like receptionist, like booking all the clients for her, being the cashier of the salon and
Wow.
doing everything I was not very into the industry, even knowing that I had talent, because everything that I was doing very well. Even that time, I used to do even eyebrows. I remember like everything, makeup,
Wow.
everything. And then, but I was not feeling super excited about the career as a hairdresser because, first of all, in Brazil, things were different. The economy there was
Right.
different in the way that hairdressers in that moment and for the society, how they were living their lives, I would say. Like people were not looking at us in a good way. We were just like servers,
Yes.
and I was always a very smart girl, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to school. I'm gonna get my graduation, and I'm gonna be someone for the society
Right.
and for myself. And I decided to go to the law school. I did it, and I did not finish. It was like
Wow, I didn't know
year-
that.
Yeah, a year and a half for me to graduate. But I ended up marrying. I got married. I'm like translating.
That
the
is
words.
perfect. That is perfect.
I got married, and I had to move to USA. And I was thinking what I'm gonna do now, because being in a law school in Brazil is a completely different thing,
Right.
If I wanna do the same thing in USA, first of all, I had to learn English. In that time, I did not have a good English at all. I knew how to say some words like car, dog, chair, table. The book is on the table.
That's a typical Brazilian one. That's a typical one.
And I was like, I cannot be a lawyer,
Absolutely.
and with that English. So I kind of felt, that could be the right moment for me to start a career as a
Yes.
hairdresser, because I knew, already how to do everything. And more than that, I'm a hustler. I love
Yes, you
to,
are.
I'm a workaholic. I love to feel that I have a purpose. And to stay home, for me, it was not a purpose. I tried when I married, like for 4 months, I was in the house.
I don't
was
see you there. I
driving
don't
my
see you
ex-husband
there.
crazy. I was calling him every 20 minutes to ask how it was in his work. Like, oh, what happened now? Someone call you? Any contracts?
You wanted to be
Can I
active.
visit you there? We were living in New Jersey. I was like, I'm gonna go. I have to learn how to get a train. I'm gonna go. And then, I have too much energy.
Yes, you do, and it's amazing.
Not only physically but mentally, my brain doesn't stop. I'm always having ideas, but not having ideas just to have ideas. I want to put my ideas, out. And then I decided to do hair by my own. Obviously, I was very insecure about it. I was not sure. To work with my mom around was completely different, because she was the one who was deciding all the colors, what I should do. She was just like telling me what to do, and I was
following.
Yeah. But then I was by myself in a different environment, different people. I was a girl from the church, like grew up in a very,
closed off religious setting, right?
And then I was in the salon, not my mom's salon. People were saying bad words every 5 seconds. I was feeling so like, oh my God, what is this? But I was blooming. I was discovering myself. And that's how I start my own career in USA. I was probably 23 years old.
A baby.
Yeah.
Literally a baby. That's impressive. That's
I was
impressive.
like, you know what? I'm gonna... in that time, I was using a lot of hair accessories.
Yes, I remember the little tiaras.
The
I remember that.
And then I was like, I'm gonna put my beautiful tiara, red lips, beautiful dress, and I'm gonna find the best salon in New Jersey, and I'm gonna ask if they needed assistant.
That's right. You were in New Jersey before Miami. I forgot.
And I went to this first salon. I worked just for 5 days.
No way. No way.
They were like getting advantage on top of me. I was doing all the hairs, but because I didn't speak English, they were like not paying me. And they were like, pay me as, like, $30 for
kind of under the table a little bit.
But I was doing the whole entire job.
Wow.
So I was like, oh, this is not for me. I'm gonna find looking for something better. And I found the best salon and blah, blah, blah. The owner fell in love with me when he saw me.
Yeah.
He hired me as an assistant.
Oh, wow. Great.
But after 2 months, 3, I was like doing hair already. And with 4 or 5 months, I was full of clients, and the owner started to be jealous of me. He's everyone wants you, not me anymore. I was like, okay, you should.
What can I do?
I'm making money.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. So it's really, you see, guys, it's so important to understand that we all start from somewhere. Daphne fell in love with this with her mom, and she had a long story to bloom, right? And different experiences as an assistant to get to where she is today. And Daph, I don't know if you remember, the first time I saw you, I met you in a salon. You were working in Coral Gables. And now, of course, guys, Daphne owns her own amazing, super famous salon here in Miami. And I think you opening the salon, amiga, was really the beginning of a new era for you, right?
I never wanted to have a salon.
That's the craziest part. And I also know right?
I still have my girlfriend.
You still don't know if you want a salon today. It's a lot.
I love it. The salon is my baby. I love to, to have the salon, and more the people that I work with. I love them so much.
Absolutely. And I think the bigger question here is, I know it probably wasn't easy for you. We're both from Brazil. We know coming to the country sometimes establishing it's difficult, right? And you're an amazing mommy to an amazing, beautiful boy. And you couldn't be better, and you do both your job and your job as a mom so well. So how did really the idea and courage come to open your own place here in Miami?
It happens organically.
Mm-hmm.
I did not plan at all. I was avoiding the idea.
Right.
And I have proof. I was working in the same salon for 5 years.
That is true.
And in a point, the whole clientele that was going to the salon was my clientele. I was having 5 chairs full of people.
They were loyal to you, right? Not to the salon.
I started and I had no clientele when I moved back to Miami. And little by little, I started, having people. And then everybody that was in the reception of the salon waiting, I was like, is that my client? Is that my client? Yeah, they're waiting on you. They're waiting on you.
Wow.
I was like, wow. I used to do 15, 18, 20 people per day. It was crazy. I was starting 8 a.m. and I finished 8 p.m., 9 p.m. I was working so hard in the beginning till I have a good clientele. But I never wanted to have a salon because all the bad experience that I saw from my mom in Brazil. It was so many bills to pay, like non-stop hours,
so much stress,
too much stress. I don't know. When I was a teenager, I was planning to go to watch a movie with my friends in the movie theater. I was not able to because every Saturday in my life, I was in the salon till 11 p.m. I had no time. And then in the Sundays, I used to go to the church, and then, like it was gone. And I was going to the school.
Wow.
So working, going to school, I had no time to, have fun. And I was like, I don't want that for my future. I don't want a salon. I don't want the responsibility. But little by little, it starts to happen. Like my clients, the math was not making sense for me to
stay at the salon.
Yeah. And then I start to, in USA is different. Like in Brazil, we don't have that. You can rent a chair in the place that you want to work. So I start to rent a chair in a place.
Right.
Because the other salon that I worked for 5 years, they closed.
Oh, wow. I did not know.
And I was like, okay, I'm going to find this place. I'm going to rent a chair. I didn't. And then I had to rent 3 chairs. And I was like, okay, this is a rent.
Literally.
Like it's not making sense. So I said, I'm going to find a little store, a little place that I can open my own place, like a VIP, kind of salon that I go whenever I want, blah, blah, blah. And then...
Whenever you want. Turn 2.
Then I had this salon for 8 years now.
You see, it was so organic, It was
organic.
I always thought it's funny to say that I've known you for almost a decade now, and I always thought for some reason that you always wanted your own salon. So I'm even surprised here, guys, to know this, and even further proof that even if you didn't want it, like this life was meant for you, and you really had this talent, because even you trying to not start your salon, like the dream chased you, your purpose chased you, right?
Yes.
It's undeniable, your talent today and everything you've accomplished. And to me, it's obvious that it was like God's plan. I don't know, sometimes people are religious, they're not, but I believe in a bigger force. And I do believe that was your way, right? And Daph, we have to ask you this. Did you have, people always want to know if, right?
I'm afraid. Wait a minute.
We had support getting here. I even got asked that question a lot. So did you have any mentors along the way that helped you, or maybe even someone who opened the doors for you in the industry, either bringing you clients or giving you some advice?
Okay,
maybe.
So what happened always with human being? We want our funds, like someone calling us or knocking our door saying, oh, I'm your dream. I came true.
Yes.
Do you want to live this dream with me? Like people, they don't look in the simple beginnings, like simple opportunities, little things that happen daily, little miracles that happen daily. Yes. Your eyes are never open because you're just like focusing on their big stuff. So with me, it happens like I was working as every day, you cannot be lazy, first of all. If you're a lazy person, don't expect to be successful. This is not going to happen.
You see?
This is not for you. So I was working. And then one day my boss was having some issues, and then he could not attend the clients. And then I was there. I was like not full book. Nothing was going on that day. I was there waiting, right?
For people, right?
For people. I moved my body. I left my house. I went to this place and I was waiting. And then this lady came and she's like, oh, I have to do my hair with you today, blah, blah, blah. I gave her all the ways to change the whole entire look.
Oh, wow.
I was like, let's put extensions. Like, let's do this, let's do that. Blah, blah,
Did
blah.
your magic.
She fell in love with my work. And guess who she was? She had a concierge firm. And that concierge firm, it was like a lot of very wealthy people and also a lot of celebrities and influencers and stuff. And she loved what I did in her hair.
Wow.
And she started to refer people from me. And the first one that she referred was the wife of a very famous TV host in Brazil.
Yes. Marcos Mignon, for you Brazilian people, I remember.
She knows that I love her. Susana Golo, I did her hair, and she was like, she's still like so beautiful and a fashionist, and everyone wants to do what she was doing in São Paulo. So all these ladies like coming from São Paulo they start to looking for me to do the hair with me. That's how it starts. I was not expecting. It was a little thing that maybe you can say like, oh, this is normal, this is nothing. But it came like as a big thing in the end, like
she opened those doors and more people started coming, right? Yeah, that's important, guys. Sometimes, we got lucky to have those people, even though maybe they're not from the industry, right? Or
we were expecting only like, okay, Madonna is gonna come in a white horse. I mean, now it's kind of a possible.
Yeah, now it is. Now it is. Now it's not a joke anymore, friend.
No, but like sometimes we're expecting those, kind of things that TV shows.
And it's not how it goes, right?
Yeah,
and
no.
amiga, we know that you have very, very loyal clients today. I know that for a fact. And besides your obvious supernatural talents, what do you feel really helped you stand out from other artists in the field and retain your clients?
My smile. Look at
I have no doubt. Really, guys, that changes a lot, the energy.
Yeah, sometimes the hair doesn't look good, and I just, No, but this is real. Like, I think it's a combination of things. It's not only, I know a lot of professionals that they do amazing color,
Right.
amazing hair, but they are
Absolutely.
not good with people. Some people, they are, it's a combination,
Right.
like, and I feel that I have this. I am very respectful. I know when I have to talk. I know when I have to stop. I'm good with people. I'm not this friend that I have a lot of celebrities now. They text me, they invite me to go to their houses to, tanning with them. But if I don't feel comfortable, if I don't feel that I have to go, I don't go. So I respect my feelings and they know that. So I feel like it's a combination. You have to work in the environment, to make the clients have a good experience with you.
Absolutely.
And I feel that they had that, and they keep coming back and they like my work. Sometimes I can put the hair a little bit darker than they were expecting, but they like me so much, they booked it again, and then I do lighter. It's just like a combination. If you if you have a bad attitude, if you have
yes,
this bad mood all the time and negativity inside of you, trust me, you can do the best highlights in the world. No one's gonna come back because they don't want.
That is
people
so true.
will never forget how you make them feel.
yes.
So
important, creative.
Yeah.
So important what Dafne just said.
yeah, you never forget.
You never forget. You never forget. I truly feel we talked about this a lot. I think that
You never forget how you feel in the day that I did your hair for your graduation.
Never till this day. And that's why I said this to them today, because she really makes every client. I was never famous, guys. I didn't even used to, in terms of styling at the time. I was already styling. I had a few celebrity clients, but it was still slow. I wasn't anybody huge at the time. And the way she treated me was just as equal as anybody else that she used to have in the salon. And I learned a lot from her actually when I started styling, because I remember that what caught most the attention of, a big amount of my clients was obviously, had a great talent at styling, but it was truly my personality, the way I treated them, the way I cared for them. And Dafne is the biggest example of being that professional and that really attracting even more clients, obviously, besides your talent.
To treat Maria Paula in the way that I treat was not difficult. To treat people that they are very annoying is a challenge.
I talk too much.
And I'm good on that. Like I already saw like so many. I met so many mean girls in this industry, and sometimes you have to take a break and go outside of the place and just like, should I go back? Should I just say like the F word and leave this place?
Oh my gosh.
But with you, like it was an amazing experience. You and your family, you guys are always like so supportive.
Much. She's like family, truly, guys. And this is what we're trying to do here, is really bring more light into this industry. People really be kinder to each other, regardless if you're the client.
People, right?
Empower everybody. I think it's a collaboration between two artists, right? Between the A-lister, the influencer, the celebrity, and the artist like Dafne, or the stylist or the director, whatever that may be. And amiga, I want to ask you, after a few years now of owning your salon, right? I know you were trying to get into an agency. I was too at some point. We even spoke about that. But later, you decided, amazingly so, to start your own, the Peachy Group. Why was that?
Okay, because I had the salon for so long, and I know a lot of people in Miami, and a lot of people.
Yes, you
do.
And
then they always text me and asking me, I'm in New York. Do you know someone can do my hair? Do you know a photographer? Do you know, a nail girl? So my WhatsApp is like crazy.
Exploding.
Yeah. Yesterday, for example, I was in this field trip with my son. No signal at all. I was not getting any message. When I opened again, I was like 140 something messages.
Oh my God.
It's like, I don't know, people find my phone and then they were like,
somehow.
I was like, talk to Picture Group. They want like recommendations and all the time. And I was like, I'm doing that for free for so long. And it's becoming so stressful for me because I hated to be on my phone the whole day. So I was talking
and
to
you
you.
always help everyone too, and that's the other thing.
I love that.
You know,
That's my
why she's
purpose
here,
in
guys.
life.
Right.
Yeah, I love to help and empower people in an industry that no one support each other.
Exactly.
It's not true.
We do have people that
yeah.
have this mentality you see right
a
here.
lot of people that compete, they look you and put you, like, try to put you down just because they are very insecure about their places and their talent. So I don't like that. I never liked it. Proof of that, it's my salon. I don't even go every day in my salon anymore. I go, like, see my clients out, I think, twice a month. And the intention, and all the clients that I did, they there doing their hair with my people. I'm not jealous. I don't want everything for myself.
Want them to grow.
I have only 2 hands. I cannot do everyone's hair in Miami, in the world, you know? So I like the idea to help because I believe, first of all, in a good karma for myself, and because it's my purpose. But let's talk about the agency. Maria Paula and I, we were talking. We were working a job together.
Yes, we were.
And we noticed in the list, even work with big people, big names.
That's right.
Even bigger than the other people that were involved in that project. We noticed that we were the only ones that did not have an agency representing us.
It was crazy.
And we were like, what is this? And
what's wrong with us?
What's wrong with us? I literally applied, I think, 3 times to work in one of the biggest agencies in USA. They never like answer me back. I didn't get like a no as an answer, but they never even checked my emails.
They ghosted, literally.
Yeah, I was ghosted by them. I was like, you know what? I don't need this. I'm going to open my own agency. We talk together.
Yes,
we decide even the name together.
Yes.
And for some reason, like, obviously,
Our
purposes in life,
yes.
she decides to do what she's doing right now. And I was very focused on the agency the whole past year.
Which is killing it, by the way, guys.
we
Her
kill
agency
it.
is killing it right now.
We
and
have
I
a
couldn't
lot
be more
of
proud of
people.
you, friend.
Yeah.
You are killing it.
We made it.
You made it. You definitely
Now I'm
made
signing
it.
stylists as well and photographers.
Yes.
We're doing amazing. We have people in New York, Paris, LA, Miami. We have 40 people in Miami doing hair, makeup, everything.
How amazing is that, guys? And was
Super
it
cool.
difficult, amiga, for you to start this agency, you know, being new in the
A
market?
lot of problems. You know, it's so difficult to find good people to work, that you can trust.
Yes, it is.
But I think the biggest thing that you have if you want to open something or starting something, you have to believe in your feelings, you know, like if you feel something, fight for.
Yes.
It's just, it's very simple. It sounds very cliche, like, you know, everybody says the same thing, but it's real. If everyone is saying, because I mean, I believe in that. And I got so many issues, like so many problems, but I never gave up.
Right.
And I'm always trying to see in a positive way and trying to find solution for my issues. But this is like basically one of the biggest secrets, you know, like.
Yes, it is. I couldn't have said it better.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
As you're doing right now. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm going to interview you.
Thank you for being here. Yes, she will interview me someday. We'll do this for you guys. And you know, as you said yourself, now you have multiple artists under your agency, right? Working in every corner of the globe. You are, amiga, to me, and I think to a lot of the people today, a real innovator in this industry, because very few artists really go on a whim to create their own agency, right? And you are also helping other creatives now to shine and be connected to clients, which is what we're all about here. And having that said, how do you feel the Peachy Group helped your career as well as the artists working for you today in the agency? You know, did you feel that it is helping them get more connected, you know?
For sure. Like, we all connected. As I said, I'm just one person. Like, I cannot attend everyone. And even if I could, like, people have different tastes, different vision of things. And to have everyone in our agency, different people, some people, they are amazing doing braids. Some people, they are amazing with colorful hair. So we're putting everyone together, depending on what the clientele are asking, we can refer the best of the best for them. And we all together, and we make ourselves, you know, a family. Like, we are stronger together. We're not competing. This is what I always said to the team, like, we are working, we are better together. We are better together. This is what I do. Like, I'm not competing. We're not competing. We are like this, a family. And this is a culture that they have in their mindset like so
Installed
wrong
now,
sometimes.
right?
Yeah. And I mean, this is what I did the whole like life, you know, like my career. And it was not a day that I was like, oh, I'm struggling, I have no clients, you know, because I like to share.
Yes, you do.
Not Daniel, not my boyfriend, but I share my clients.
Not the guys, FYI, not Daniel. I'm sorry, not the boyfriend, but the rest she'll share.
But you know,
All right?
I was like in the meeting with my
I
team.
love you.
And I said, when you're sharing, actually you are multiplying.
Yes, you are the love, and you've always shared with me.
And they look at me like, what she's talking about? But it's true.
This is what we want to create, guys. You see, the people I'm bringing here, the amazing superstars that you're seeing here, have the same mentality that I do, and this is what we want to share with you.
You
guys.
are unique. People
Right?
like what you do.
Everybody
They
shines
can
along.
go to the other place and they can do whatever they want to do. I'm a client.
Right.
I go in a salon. I have my professionals in my salon. Some days I want to do my hair in one style that only that person can do. Some days I want to do my hairstyle in the other way. Exactly. So doesn't mean that I don't love both. And that's what I say to them. Like, don't feel this like, oh my God, she doesn't like me, my client. I mean, this is life. We never can make a client to feel uncomfortable because she's deciding to sit in someone else's chair.
Never. You're so
Your
right.
job is to make them feel good.
Exactly.
You know, and they come back.
And there's a client for everybody. There's, you know, always someone for everyone. That's what people sometimes don't understand, right, amiga? And now we're going to enter into, I'm sure, things that people really want to hear right now as well.
The gossip,
which
for
is
sure.
the gossip. Let's get into the gossips. I'm sure the creatives are curious back home. Who was your first celebrity client and how did that happen for you, my love?
That concierge girl like introduced me to that Susanna,
Right.
and Susanna introduced me to other group of people. And in my vision, they were celebrities. Oh my God, I would love to work with them. It was Patrícia Bonaldi.
Yes, who's
which
a big
is,
designer in Brazil. She
she's
also
my
is
friend.
huge here in the United States today. She sells in Saks and many other places, guys.
she's huge.
And then the influencers, right?
And then I did her hair, and they booked me to go in New Year's Eve in Mexico, Tulum.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it was a last minute call, and I said yes. I went there, and I connect with the group, and then one of the girls, Camila Coutinho,
who's another blogger in
Another
Brazil,
blogger.
guys, for you that don't know.
yeah, she's they were amazing with me. Patricia was amazing. Patricia's like a little witch in my life, like in a good way. She always like give me the best tips ever. I remember in the end of the trip, she came to me like not in front of everyone, and she said, "You're very talented." I want to cry when I say that. Like she's like, I never felt so beautiful. She used to do her hair and her makeup with the best of the best in Brazil, and I was feeling like so
Special.
insecure now. So insecure out of the group because I was like, I didn't know anyone there.
Oh, wow.
And I was there like, I was like a very shy girl, not drinking any alcohol, nothing. I was like, you know, what should I do? She called me like after we had dinner. She's like, I'm going to teach you something. Never give away your talent. Your talent's not for free.
You see?
You have to charge. You're amazing. You have no idea what you can do with your hands. You are amazing. And then I was
Very
like,
important.
okay. And she paid me. She gave me like money in my hands, and she's like, I'm paying you because I know you deserve.
Wow.
You know, and all the
How
girls like
special.
looking for like, oh, do you do a collab? Can you do a collab? Can you do a collab?
And you're like, no
I was
collabs
like, well,
anymore.
how I'm gonna pay my things with the collab, you know? And then it was a very good thing that she said. And Patricia always like last Christmas we were together, and she said another thing, like people has this wrong mentality to say just because you're an artist, you're not smart enough to be an
That is
entrepreneur.
crazy, right?
Oh, artists are all crazy. We don't know about numbers. We are so stupid. Like
it's not true.
we can be a business like girl. You can be whatever you are capable for. You can be. So I can be a fashionist. I'm fighting for this thing right now. I can be a fashionist. I can be an entrepreneur. I can be a businesswoman. I can be a mom. I can be whatever I am thinking that, and I feel that I'm comfortable to be.
Yes.
You know, like I hate when people label us because, you know, you're born to do hair and you're going to be stuck in behind the chair.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah. So this is not what I believe, and I'm fighting to have my own
Every day.
space.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she is. And amiga, I think also it's important to note, after the first celebrity, right? You started with Suzanne and then Patricia. Did after that other
International,
celebrities start to
yeah.
call right away, or did it take some time for that to happen for you?
I think, oh, I would love to remember who was the first person that I did. I'm so like out of this world. Like I remember I was in a karaoke night with my co-workers. I wanted them happy all the time. I was like, let's go to the karaoke. It's Thursday. And because of Instagram, like I always get
remember
this.
the karaoke night.
Do you
I remember.
And this
You invited me
restaurant
once.
specifically, they invite me. They were not charging anything for me, and I always wanted people to join with me. Because of social media, I sell a lot. I'm a good seller, and then they were like,
she is.
yeah, they're like,
You
oh,
guys
come.
should check it out.
Check it out. And then I was in the middle of the thing, and my phone was like a client calling me. She's famous. And then I was like, wait a minute, guys, I have to pick up this call. And then she's like, oh, do you want to do the hair of Millie Bobby Brown?
Oh, wow.
I was like, yes, but I was not like, it was Millie Bobby Brown. I was like, when?
She was also a younger kid, right? She was a kid at the time when that happened.
I'm the worst with names. I'm still like, which is good in the end of the day because I treat them equally.
Yes, you do.
And that makes me feel like comfortable, And I was like, okay, yeah. So I did Millie, and I was not even understanding how big and famous she was. And I got my phone. I record her all over. I told her, let's record this video, this reel with me. And she's like, oh, okay, sure. I interview her. How was your experience with me? She's like, yes, it was fun. I was like, I had no idea like what I was doing, but I was being myself. And luckily she was very nice about it.
Thank you, Millie.
Could be different.
That's amazing. So it obviously happened a little later, right? That these bigger people started
like
calling,
her
right?
was later, but I don't remember the first, but I started to do more international girls. I think after Martha Graf introduced me to feel like
Who's an amazing influencer. She's Brazilian, but living
she's
here in
my
Miami.
friend.
The best person.
And
I know she's really
very
kind.
supportive. She's like a star.
She actually, I want to say something funny. She gave me, guys, the opportunity to do my first Vogue cover ever was Martha Graf. So thank you, Martha.
You worked with her.
Yes, I did. And I saw her the other day at the event you did at your place. And I said hi, and she kept looking at me. And she was like, oh my God,
I know.
you look the same.
She's like,
you didn't age a day. And it's just like, she's so special and kind. And she's another type of person that I admire so much.
She
and I'm so happy
empowered
to
her
see in
friends.
the industry.
Yeah, she's
right?
amazing.
She's one of the kindest people. And Amiga, was there, maybe not for you, and
it was Elle McPherson. She introduced me to Elle McPherson, and Elle McPherson introduced me to Millie Bobby Brown. And then it starts like all this
a chain, right?
Yeah, a chain of international actresses, singers, a lot of big celebrities, I would say.
You see?
Worldwide.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. Well, I think once it starts catching on, maybe it's little by little, but then it goes, right?
Yeah.
Things start flowing with time, guys, as you saw, with lots of experience and time. And was there for you a particular celebrity maybe that you were extremely excited to work with, or it was like a career goal for you, or maybe not?
Few weeks ago,
Ooh.
I did Selena Gomez.
We were so...
I knew because I
happy.
love her songs, I was like, oh my God. Wow.
Wow, I know. It was incredible. It really was. When I saw that, I was like, now I don't know if I'll see Daphne anymore. I don't know. Because this is too much. It was incredible, amiga. I was so proud of you, and it looked amazing, by the way.
I was a little nervous.
Of course.
Yeah. I was nervous because of the whole environment, I would say. But she was adorable. I'm obsessed even more with her. Like, she's like a sweetheart. Like, she's amazing.
It's so nice when the artist is so kind, right, and pays it back. That's beautiful to see.
And they could be crazy.
Exactly, could be crazy, and we're so lucky when we got these kind people that really, collaborate with us and respect the work.
Makes us feel that we are worthy,
Yes. And guys, everybody deserves to feel that way, right? And, was there any particular moment in the many years that you've been working now that you felt, oh my God, I think I made it, like everybody's calling me, like you had that feeling like now people know my name, and who I am, and you started really engaging more and more in the industry?
No, actually, it's something about me. I do a lot of therapy.
Important, guys. Mental health in this industry is so important, by the way.
I have this maybe because of all the traumas. We all have our traumas, and me specifically, like for me, it's just so difficult to look myself as I am a star, because I want to be humble. I want to be cool about it. I want to be I want to look at myself like, I'm not.
You're proud of yourself. Yeah.
I'm proud of myself, but I don't want people comparing like and look at people like this, like.
Oh my gosh, that's nothing worse
And
than that.
and I don't want to be that person. And because of that,
Exactly.
sometimes I put myself, like in the wrong place.
Yeah.
And I've been talking a lot with my therapist, and I'm working on that. It's more about, my whole background, my whole experience in life in other like areas.
Yes.
Private stuff like my family and all the traumas that I had. As everyone, I think in our generation, like we're changing a lot the world now. But this is like, I'm working on that. I don't look at myself today. For example, I'm gonna have this important photo shoot, which is crazy, right? I'm gonna do a photo shoot for Forbes USA, talking about me. I'm not talking about my clients. I'm talking about me.
Yeah.
So I'm working on that, and I want to look at myself as a star, because a star is not something negative. It's very positive. Doesn't mean we have the sky full of stars, and each stars can shine in a different way, I would say.
Exactly.
But every star is important. Every star is beautiful, but some of them are bigger, some of them are shining a little bit more, but we all important for the constellation.
Exactly. We're here to connect and show you the stars, guys. This is what we're here to do. This is so beautiful, amiga. Thank you for saying this, because it's so important, guys, for you to be able, to feel that same way. Everybody is deserving of feeling worthy, right? And really feeling like they're shining as well. There's really a place for absolutely everybody. And amiga, we have to ask you, okay, how was it transforming Emma Chamberlain's hair for the Met Gala last year? Tell us a little more. We are curious, because everybody was talking about her hair color that day. Everybody.
That took 7 hours. Did you see the video that she said she was the whole Met Gala saying, this hair, 7 hours, this hair, 7 hours.
She told everybody, right?
Everybody. And I love that, because some clients, they say, oh, celebrities definitely treat them special, because they're celebrities. I was like, can you watch that video? It was like 7 hours.
Wow.
To turn her hair platinum blonde, which was this. It was like icy blonde, very, very like.
It was so
bright.
pretty. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was amazing.
Oh.
And once again, I was lost. I was like, Met Gala,
what is going on? And you see, this is
when I saw, I was like, wow.
Person responsible for that, guys. And she did an amazing job. Everybody was shocked. I was shocked when I saw her transformation. I was like,
do you want to hear something?
Please.
I don't know if I should. It's already passed. I should share that. Last time that I was doing Emma's color, now she changed. She put it dark, but it was last Paris Fashion Week.
Right, yeah.
I flew to Paris just to do her color, because she didn't trust anyone else.
Wow.
And I was there, like in the salon. I rent the place to do her hair. And guess what happened? I was there, like organized everything. She was a little like late because of a fly and stuff. Right. And then I was waiting on her. And the manager of the salon came to me. She's like, it was like 5 p.m. And she's like, oh, we're closing the salon at 6. So you're going to do the hair of your client like in 1 hour? Wow. I was like, absolutely not.
That's impossible.
Like, I'm going to do a platinum blonde in 1 hour. And she's like, I don't know, but we have to close. I was like, is there any way? Like, guys, trust me, I did everything that I could to convince that lady that I could not send my client back. She had an important event next day. And I flew from USA to do her color. And she's like, in other words, not my problem. I'm sorry. And then I was like, having a heart attack. That is a struggle.
I'm sweating for you.
I was like, okay, this sounds very difficult to resolve.
Oh my God.
I called her agent and I said, help me to find a solution. She's like, okay, let's do her hair in her hotel room.
Okay.
And platinum blonde in the hotel room. I was like, okay. So I did it. It was a miracle in 3 hours.
Wow.
Everybody was so happy. She was so happy. The hair, I mean, she's the nicest girl.
Aww.
She's one of my favorite people in the world, I would say.
That is so beautiful.
I had a connection with that girl, like, since I saw her first time. She's real. Like, one day I was doing her color, the other day in New York. She was actually the camera guy. Someone was recording her vlog or something, and they took her phone away from her because they were using her phone to do like a time lapse video. And she's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna stay 7 hours with Dafne, no phone. And she was like, okay, let's talk. She
love
talked
that.
the whole time.
How beautiful.
And like cool stuff. Like she's very smart. The smartest
Intelligent
ever.
girl.
Yeah.
How beautiful to know that. How really, really beautiful to know
Yeah.
that, amiga. And
amazing.
you know, it was so good to know that she loved the hair as much as we all did when we saw it, right? And amiga, I want to get a little bit deeper now for our creatives back home. I wanted to know what was maybe the biggest struggle that you have had as an independent artist, especially to reach the level you're in today.
That day in Paris in the salon. No, I think the biggest struggle that day was, I was like, I'm gonna sit, I'm gonna cry for you. But and then when I was like, I was having a bad attitude already with that lady because she was so rude. She came out. I was like, let me leave this place right now. I was putting all my things back in my luggage, and I was ordering an Uber. I was having a hard time. You know how Paris it is with Ubers and stuff. And
it gives me headaches.
she's like, oh, do you need any help now? I was like, don't even talk to me.
Like literally,
at
lady,
this
you
point,
don't understand the
I
struggle.
don't want to even look in your face. I'm never rude with anyone. Never.
But it was just too much.
And my assistant looked at me like, oh my gosh, she's mad.
She's mad.
But the biggest struggle that I remember, it was probably the time of my divorce. And I was having a very difficult time in my life. And I could not show that to anyone.
Wow.
And it was the day of the opening of my salon. Wow. That I have an audience with, the judge and everyone. And the decisions were not fair, you know, for me. And I was like, oh my God, I could not eat. I could not
sleep.
Handle. No, I was very skinny, but not in a beautiful way. I was like I could not chill. Like I could not stop thinking how I'm going to find a solution for my situation. And I could not share with anyone because what I'm going to go with the negative energy for everyone at the salon in a big day. So that was a big struggle. I was going to the kitchen of the salon, crying, and going back. Nobody was even noticed that I was dying inside, but I made it.
But you persisted, and that's so beautiful to see because, I think a lot of people sometimes it's difficult to separate, when something bad is happening personally to us, and I think us working behind the scenes and doing beauty, doing styling, when the client is there, right? And it's you gotta put that front to be able to.
And when you get to love what you do, it's a different thing. Like for me, it's like therapy to do hair now. It makes me feel good. I forget about my issues, it's different. It's not the opposite. I'm not there like, oh, I'm having problems. It's so uncomfortable. You're putting your head in someone's hand and that person bring bad energy for you. It's bad.
It's bad. It really, really is. It really, really is. And amiga, what advice would you have for people that want to get in the industry and start a career in beauty?
A good advice. Okay.
Where can they start? What should they do?
First of all, you have to set up what you really want. Like some people, they want something that they don't know. They come with this idea, I have to I love what I do. I want to love something, so then I will never work in my life, which I think is not a fair situation because some things that you do in your life, you don't love it, and that's you have to do because, otherwise you're gonna not have money to buy your food, So what I recommend is set up your goals. What do you want? Okay. And looking things as little miracles. Every day we have opportunities and little miracles happen. Every day. Just for you to listen this message right now is already a miracle because
you see,
you could be sleeping, you could be doing something else, but you listen to us. So get all the opportunities in life and make a goal for yourself. And one thing that you probably already heard, never give up. Never give up. It doesn't mean that just because you change your career, you're giving up. Just because you change your partner, you're giving up. It's life. We are not perfect, And in my case, for example, I never liked to do hair that much. I don't have I don't feel uncomfortable to say that. I feel very good about it because it's my truth. It's something that I know. I never loved, but then when I see people look at me and recognize me, I start to love.
Wow.
This is what we're looking for. We all want to feel right.
Yes.
We are in this life to feel right about ourselves. am I right? Am I doing something right? This is what we want in the end of the day. If you're working, I don't know what you do, but, doing nails, or I don't know if you're a lawyer. I don't know if you are working in construction. I don't know. But if you see what you do, people looking at you and compensating you and making you feel comfortable, yourself, could be a dream. This is what makes me feel good about my being a hairdresser today. So it's not magic. Like, oh, I love what I do. This is my dream. Like, dream is to have, like, people compensating you and recognizing you in what you're doing
for your worth, right, amiga?
Yeah, at least with me. For example, I was last week traveling with my family, and I am, even when I'm in my day offs, I'm a workaholic. I love to work.
She is. Stuff. I testified.
And I was like, okay, let's make this trip amazing. I'm gonna cook fresh food all the time. I love to cook. And then I was cooking breakfast, lunch,
dinner,
blah blah blah. Cake in the afternoon. Like, I'm a Brazilian, we love this table in the afternoon to
full of
have
cakes,
cakes.
snacks.
Yeah, the house is smelling cake. And then I kind of noticed that like people were not appreciating what I was doing. And I was like, I don't feel good. I love to cook,
but
no one was appreciating.
You see,
wow, this is the feeling that I got. And I was like, okay, someone should say like, oh, I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you for doing this for us.
Yeah, my sister-in-law, she's amazing. She did that to me. She's like, oh my God, you guys are amazing. But I was expecting for a certain person to be like, hey, thank you so much for your time.
Absolutely.
This could happen in many ways. I'm giving this example because in the end of the day, this is what you want. It could be something simple, but you want it to feel like appreciated. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah. That is very valuable, guys. Very valuable. I think every time you feel appreciated, when you feel...
You're right. You know that. She's a stylist.
Yes.
she used to do that a lot. And sometimes, like, you giving your energy, your time, your money, your thoughts, your everything.
And she knows that. Right?
Knowledge, and someone just gonna look at you like, can you excuse me? I don't want to talk to you right now.
It has happened to me many times, guys. And I think even Dafne has always been an amazing friend.
And you loved what you do.
I loved what I
styling.
did, but certain clients, of course, throughout, I had the honor of having amazing ones, but obviously you end up getting here and there some that you feel treated that way about. And I remember even arriving to your house crying sometimes and being like, I can't believe this happened. And you shared similar experiences with me. And that's really when I actually... many moments I've realized that other creatives behind the scenes like myself also felt like that, right? And it's so important.
And we want to change that.
We really want to change that and make everybody understand that feeling appreciated and feeling valued is a right that absolutely, guys, everybody has, right, amiga?
Can you say bad words? I don't think
so. Go for it.
Stop that bullshit to go in social media saying that oh my God, mental health, we all have to love each other and take care of each other. And then your maid, you treat as a piece of shit, And then someone that is going to do your nails and your hair, you make that person cry behind the scenes. This is not okay. You're like, you need help, Literally. Don't do that. This is so like a big no. This is not trendy at all.
It is not.
Open
it is not
eyes.
cool. And this is what we're trying
to change. People talk between each other. And one day people will know your bad behavior. And I hope they know so you cannot do that anymore.
To anybody else.
So, this is so bad. And I feel that people are realizing that. And I love social media because people sometimes, they feel like, oh my God, I can just like brainwash my followers and convince them that I'm good. But people are not that stupid,
At some point, right?
They realize. I think they are already realizing like a lot of things are happening now, and stop that bullshit. Like,
I love
be real.
That.
Be real. If you're a bitch, be a bitch, but be real.
Oh, we love this at the MV series.
I'm a bitch sometimes, but I know I go back to that person. I say, hey, are you okay? I have a lot of employees. I have to be like, sometimes with people, but never ever in my life I want someone left me like my presence with a bad experience.
And
like,
this is why you're here. This is why you're here.
Even if in the time that I'm very mad about something, I call. I have my personal assistant here. She knows that. Like sometimes I'm like, oh my God, are you insane? Why you said that? And then let's have ice cream with me. Let's talk. And then I make the way back, because in the end of the day, I mean, I don't like to feel bad about it. I don't like to. It's weird that feeling.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
I agree.
I think we need more
Psychologists in this world. Yes, we
Please,
do,
guys, go to the school to help us.
Oh my gosh, we all need that, guys. It's so important, really. I also do, that do psychology every week, guys. I think maintaining the, your mental health, and really we mean this here, in the most honest way, because we know how important it is to keep that balance and to know your self-worth and to really be able to keep the positivity. And talking about positivity, I would love to ask you, for the creatives who are already in the field, in the beauty field, but are struggling to grow, maybe, how can they stay positive? What's your advice for them?
Move your body, move your energy around you. Like, I say that to people that works in the salon. Sometimes they at the salon are not it's not the best day. It's kind of quiet, no clients. Move your energy, call someone, go into your phone, go through your social media, start to commenting pictures of your clients, remind them how you miss them. Like, if you do something, something's gonna happen back.
Exactly.
It's logical. It's not another way.
Law of attraction, of
if
positive
you want
thinking.
a different result, do something different.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. And amiga, what is the biggest lesson you have learned throughout your career, which you would like to share with the creatives back home? Something that marked your life that, like, either you heard from a client, from a mentor, like the biggest lesson you probably felt like you had throughout your years as a beauty artist.
As a beauty artist, maybe that tip from Patricia, I would say, that is like sticking inside of me. Sometimes, I do whatever I want today. Like, I said no's, and I respect myself. But I, like, never look into yourself in a bad way. Like, looking yourself like, I'm not capable, I'm not good enough. Because in the end of the day, you are your own best friend. You have to believe in yourself. So
if not, nobody will, right?
Yeah. Patricia was, sometimes you have, like, you're lucky to have good friends and good people, good advice. But if you don't have it, be your own, Patricia helped me. She gave me that advice.
And it stuck with you.
Yeah, it's stuck. It was so long ago, and I still, like, feel that she's right.
How beautiful.
She's right.
Patricia, we love you.
Don't give away, like, for people that don't deserve, first of all, but don't give away your talent. Like, you deserve,
You deserve to feel worthy. Yeah. Right, exactly. And what would be a good advice for beauty artists that want to take your route and create their own business too, like you did with the agency, with the salon?
My advice, try to find a good team. You cannot do that yourself. You're going to be crazy.
I'm going to go crazy.
Find a good people together. As I said, we are stronger. You cannot build a brand to get, like, yourself. Like, you need help. People are, like, they have different vision of life, different talents, different things, and they can accomplish so much into a project. So I believe, like, a big, not big, like a good team to work, behind the scenes that will be. Without them, we cannot do anything.
You see, teamwork is everything, makes the dream work, guys. And this is all about community, right? And teamwork. And I want to get now, amiga, a little bit more into the beauty market today, right, with you. Do you think the market is more open now to young and diverse new talent than it was before?
100%. 100%. Yeah, like, you have social media, and social media became, like, one of the biggest marketing, like spot. You can go there and talk about yourself, whatever you want. So
now is the time, guys.
Yeah, I remember when I started to use social media, which was a long time ago. It was Snapchat, and I was going to work in that salon in Coral Gables.
Yes.
And I remember my co-workers, they were looking at me like they were very old school type of professionals. That. I was the quietest girl in the salon. But whenever I opened my mouth, I was like, don't bother me. Okay, I'm peace and love, but don't bother me. This guy came to me like, I don't know, you're so, like, into your phone all the time, you're talking to yourself. What about work? You don't work? I was like, did I ask your opinion? I don't remember.
Literally love that.
I mean,
like, stay in your lane, sir.
Look, my chairs. I have no place for people to sit. You there wondering what I'm doing on my phone?
What's wrong with you?
Excuse me. Yeah. So
And you were getting ahead. You were doing
yeah.
the.
I was promoting myself. So yeah, I believe this new generation, we have a lot to do. We have a lot of opportunities. We can building our own careers ourselves, you know, and this is amazing. In my time, we don't have that.
So now, exactly.
So we have everything that you need, like how to open my own business, what documents do I need,
Literally, guys.
how to get blah, blah, blah. You have all the answers.
That is
move yourself.
Move yourself. Yeah. Move yourselves, literally. And finally, before we start wrapping up here for our creatives, what new things would you like to see in the industry today? Maybe in terms of relationships with clients, in terms of new products.
I think more kindness. Oh, you're saying like about
more kindness is perfect. Kindness.
I think kindness can kill like a lot of bad vibes, a lot of like this feeling to compete all the time with each other. Kindness. Yeah. That's my point.
Number
like,
one.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree more. And my love, we know today you are traveling the world, attending every fashion week from Paris to New York City and styling famous heads like Bebe Rexha and Leah Michelle. What is next for you? Any new projects you can tell us here at the MV series about?
I have my new project, which is my new salon. I mean, everything in my life is like I call project, but okay, this is a real project. I have this project. It's gonna be a huge salon in Design District. I'm very excited about it. I have this coffee shop as well that's gonna be in Design District. I have my agency. The coffee shop, by the way, is gonna be vegan and planted-based milk, like fresh milk. I'm not gonna allow any. We're gonna make the milk fresh in front of you, and then I add the coffee or smoothies or whatever you want. It's very cool, the concept. Everything is ready. We just like working to get it, to make it happen, but the project is ready. The agency is blooming. We made amazing this year. And by the way, if you want to be part of the agency, we hiring people, especially during this time, Fashion Week. It's a very busy week. So it's going to be amazing for you to be part of our team. Send your
resumes, portfolios. We're going to leave, the email is going to be right here for you guys. All right. So you guys can apply to be a part of the Peachy group and be considered to be one of Dafne's artists.
I would love. Also my product line, which is a dream. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of time, and I have so many things. A med spa as well. And also like we're going to have a big office for the agency.
Yes.
So
that's coming.
Yeah, it's coming. It's a lot. I'm feeling like a pregnant, like girl waiting
for the baby.
Yeah, I have a lot of babies.
Baby. Amiga, amazing. Seriously, I think our creatives back home are going to be so excited. Those that have a little more experience to be able to apply and be considered by Peachy, guys. It's an amazing experience. So thank you. And I'm sure so many creatives, are going to be inspired with your story, with your advices today. And I know you are and will continue to be a huge inspiration, guys, not only for me, but for everyone in the industry or trying to get into this industry today. You are an innovator. You are a trailblazer. And I really hope, guys, this episode will motivate you guys at home to really carve your own paths, right? Just like Dafne did. And Dafne Amor, I cannot thank you enough for being here. Really, thank you for giving us and the creators your time.
You know the feeling when you finish your therapy? Like, I'm having this feeling right now.
And I have with her too, believe me. She has been my therapist too many times, I can't even count.
Thank you for inviting me.
We love you here.
Really special. Thank you so much. And I know that this new project will be like one of your best decisions in life. I'm pretty sure you have a talent, and I can see that since I met you. She likes to talk. So this is going to be easy for you, and it's going to be very successful.
I love you so much. And, I always wish you the same. And I can't wait to see you materialize all your dreams because you deserve it.
Probably they are like, ugh. They love so much.
But it's too much love, guys. Too much love. Thank you, creatives, for being here today. And
people fighting,
But we love. We're all about love, and we hope you guys are too.
Bye.
My creatives, we really hope that today's episode was super enlightening for all of you back home. And we are thrilled to keep bringing these creatives to you, proving to our community that absolutely anything is possible today, guys. And we have so many more inspiring stories coming your way to prove that in our next episodes. Guys, please don't forget we are streaming on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcast, and Google Podcast, as well as have additional content on TikTok and Instagram, all under the MV series. Guys, thank you again for joining us, for giving the opportunity to be here with you guys today. Please keep showing us that amazing love so we can show it right back to you. And see you guys next week right here at the MV series.